Yeah, this is a continuation of Keep Your Head Up. You feel me? Inspired by Tupac words and the song Keep Your Head Up. He also got a song called Changes. Changes. You feel me? You feel me? He also got a song called I Ain't Mad at You and everything else. I'm talking about the lyrics and the word when he said keep your head up. He said we're gonna create babies that's gonna hate the ladies. You feel me? And that's what exactly what's going on right now. We creating people, we creating childrens, and we creating people. We creating children that's grown to be men, and some of them are still childrens that's growing just to hate the ladies, but just to hate people in general. You feel me? And it's too many hers joining the crowd. You feel me? And it's not supposed to be like that. With this kind of filth behavior, it's not supposed to be that many people that resonate well with it. You feel me? What kind of insecurities that you have that you feel like you had to join this kind of behavior? You feel me? I'm in a whole total coast. It's not supposed to be this many people resonating that world with it. You feel me? And this has nothing to do with me. So I felt like I had to point I have to speak on these things. Who are you to tell me that I can't speak on the traumas that I'm going through and all the hate? You feel me? Who are you? Who are you? Who do you think you are to tell me that I can't speak on these things? You can't. I cannot take an advice from someone who does not see that this has nothing to do with you. You feel me? You are insecure, so I have to point this out, and I just want people. I want all the guardians and the parents and the people who are taking care of children in this day and age. You have the opportunity to make a difference in the future. You feel me? Let's not let's not put our frustration out on these kids to the point where they are um they are growing up being confused about what is really going on. You feel me? We want them to keep their head up, walk boldly, walk with confidence. You feel me? Think for yourself. You know what I mean? Believe in yourself. You feel me? I know when I said the word believe. Uh, too close. Too close, Cameron. But look, man, I just want people to have the same form of belief, the confidence, and everything else like that. People always ask me, how do you do it? How do you do it? And I'm like, yo, it's just me. I am who I am. Like I can't. Even if people try to make me sad, it doesn't even last for too long because I'm just a happy going person. I'm just a loving person. You feel me? This is who I am as a person. Like I cannot be. Yeah, sometimes it's very tempting to be bitter and use this as an excuse to do harm or do bad, but I can't. It doesn't allow me to do so. You feel me? I'll be degrading myself if I do such a thing. You understand? I know it got hot, but then it get cold, then it get hot. It's Cali, man. Cali crazy. In the wintertime, it's crazy out here. It's like I had to take off my shirt, everything else. Then I was feeling hot at the same point walking in the sun. Then when I sit in the shadow and everything else like that, behind the trees and everything else like that, it's kind of chilly. But if I walk right into the sun, which is like 5 steps, and I stay there for a little while, the sun beams down and it gets hot. So it's just funny like that. Like the other day it was fucking windy. It was like a windstorm. Then today it's just sunny. Then when I go all the way to the place where I'm at, where my apartment is it's hot as hell. Then I'm like, damn, because that place is a little closer to LA, so it gets hot. So it's the weather that you gotta deal with out here. Google don't put that in there. They tell you it's heat. I left all my jackets home. Tell you in New York City, I can't even call that home no more. I know. I mean, New York is still home, but I'm talking about the apartment where my mom was at. But I want parents out there, stop taking your frustration out, especially the women out there. You feel me? I gotta call the women out sometimes. Sometimes I show them love and everything else like that. But I know being a single mother is the hardest thing to do. Trust me, I know. I know. I seen it for myself firsthand. And I'm like, God damn, this shit ain't easy. These kids are not easy to raise. We're not even talking about finance and everything else. I'm just talking about just caring, caring for a kid. Like that shit is hard to do. And then you have somebody like the baby father added on to that. Sometimes, yeah, they'll take that frustration out on the kid because the man is sometimes not there for them to. The man is not there sometimes for them to take that frustration upon it. And when it's even worse, when the baby looks like the father. You feel me? And it's sad, and it's affecting everybody else because these men gotta stand up. We got to be stand up men. I know I ain't talking, but yes, I am talking because my situation is different. You feel me? And these women need to understand that. These women need to understand these things. Like, look, man, yeah, yeah, had something going on. We got together. I speak for myself. We got together, we did what we had to do, and a baby came out of it. But at the same time, we couldn't stay together. You feel me? We just couldn't stay together. And truthfully speaking, in 4 years, I haven't missed a child support payment yet, but that's not enough. Sometimes the baby needs that father one-on-one time. But a lot of people don't know my story and they might just jump into it. Oh, you bad, you a bad father. I've tried numerous times. I've tried to even give her money on top of the child support to stay at where she was at. This is before I moved to New York City. Short story. I tried. I'm like, yo, look, man, this is my situation. Da da da. I want to be in my son's life. You feel me? I want to be in my son's life. I want to just come and stay with you. I'll stay with him in his room because he had his own room. She had like a whole house, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to you. She had a whole house. She still do. And I'm like, look, I'll stay with you. I will pay. I'll give you rent money and everything else like that on top of the child support that you're making already. But long story short, she said yeah. But then people got in her ear and everything else. I don't know who called her and everything else like that. But we're not gonna say who called who and who did this and who did that and who's hating behind the scene. All that shit is irrelevant. You have to be able to seek an opportunity and take advantage of it. But long story short, she denied that. You feel me? And I've tried several times. You can't keep I can't keep playing myself and keep going back and be like, yo, I can't beg you to be in my son's life, especially when I wanted to be that close to him. You feel me? And I'm living in a whole nother state. So it's like I couldn't keep going back and forth. And sometimes when I come over there, she's mad at me and she wanna kick me out and stuff like that. And she telling me, oh, you can't keep walking in and out. All kinds of stories, bro. I can go on for years, you feel me? But like I said, I haven't missed no child support payment in 4 years. So at least financially, I'm doing something of little for him. Even when I went there, I still give her bread and everything else. Even if she lies, that's on her. But the paperwork does not lie, you dig? But people need to understand, like, yo, we need to do a better job. I know it's hard for certain men to deal with the woman. You cannot separate the child from the mother. You definitely can't. Because if she's mad at you, guess what? She either gonna be talking about you in front of him, or she's gonna be telling you about him. You feel me? And some parents don't go that far, but most parents do. So we just need to get it together. You feel me? That's why we having all these babies who don't even know their sex and they want to repronounce and redefine certain things that don't need to be redefined. Like this shit is crazy out here, bro. I'm telling y'all, you have niggas that is getting their ass and titties done. Like it's disturbing. You feel me? I never seen nothing like that in my days when I was growing up in Africa until I came here. It's like it's scary. It's really, really scary. The reason why it's so scary because back in the day it wasn't a big deal. You can tell the difference. But now it's crazy because I heard of cases where a man shot his partner because she couldn't have babies for a very, very long time, and he didn't understand that. Then he finally found out that she wasn't a woman. She cannot have a baby. You feel me? It was a man who was a trans, and he didn't know that. So when he found out, he shot her. You feel me? And he went to prison. Well, there was one when the man shot the girl, then killed himself. It was a murder suicide shit. Cause not even his girl, it was just another nigga that did the whole surgery thing, Dr. Miami. Nah, I mean, did the whole booty and the whole titties and everything else like that. And guess what? He found out he killed her and killed himself. So it has repercussion on the neighborhood itself. And I'm resorting it back to the family. We need to have a strong family hold if we want this nation of ours, this great nation of ours, to move forward. You feel me? And I'm just saying though, feel me? I hope y'all don't take it personal because this is grown man conversation. You feel me? You know what I mean? It's just something that you just gotta deal with. So we just don't have strong men like that. And the behavior that I see from these individuals, I can see why we don't have strong men like that. Because now we doing these shits in front of kids. These people they're doing the craziest thing in front of kids. They don't even say, yo, cover your eyes or anything else like that. They're seeking opportunity. So they run right to it and they do this shit in front of kids. And that shit is wrong. Like we are exposing our kids to too much and it's not fair for them. Cause how do you think he's gonna break it down in his mind? It's gonna be traumatized to that kid. And that's why we having all these things going on. And you can advertise using a ladder to climb to somebody else's window all you want. But then again, you can do that on your own time. But look, you showing that kind of behavior in front of kids. They having this conversation in front of kids. How you think that shit's gonna affect them when they grow up? They're gonna grow up thinking it's all right to do that. You understand? I can understand you wanna get your enemy. You have the prize, you wanna go and get it. You feel me? But be mindful of what you do in front of people. That's all. Like, you feel me? And I know these people, like, they're very tough. Like they Superman behind my back. But when I turn around and look at them dead in the face, it's like it's not the same energy. And we as a society need to come together and be like, yo, that is wrong. Don't do that. You still a child inside. You need to not do that at all. I don't care if a woman was laying out here on this grass right here, butt naked. It is not my right. I don't have no right in hell or heaven to decide to put to violate her in any form or shape. It's not an excuse. It's not an excuse. It's not an excuse. Just because it's easy to do doesn't mean that it's an excuse. It's not an excuse. The excuses are lame. You feel me? Like I would not accept it at all, and I'll keep speaking about it. I'll use my voice to keep speaking about these things. You feel me? And that's what I'm speaking in. I'm not. I've been going through this long enough, so it's not like me. I'm copping the plea. Nah, nigga. I've been doing this for a very long time, so I know how the movie go. But still, I play. But that's just a little short story. You know what I mean? Just to let's keep like it's a new year coming up. It's only gonna get worse because some people just don't hear very well. So they always try to make it like that. When I was in New York City, they try to make it seem like it was New York against me type shit. But I've been in New York longer than most of these niggas. I've been in this country most longer than these niggas. Some of these niggas. So I'm like, yo, who the fuck you talking to, my nigga? Like, I I did what I had to do, but I actually had the common sense not to go that far with it. You feel me? So now I'm in the West Coast. They try to make it seem like it's West Coast against me, and it's like, come on, stop it, bro. Like, like it's not us against them. It's just us. You feel me? We gotta get it together. We all have a stake in this. We gotta get it together. The pie is big enough for everybody to get a piece of it. Shit, there's even enough. There's pies, enough pie for everybody to eat, and get your own pie and take it home with you. Fuck is you talking about? You dig? So I just had to put this quick message out. My bus should be coming very soon. If it doesn't, I don't drop too many videos today. So it's highly unlikely that I drop another video. I put like 5 videos today. You feel me? Like, it is what it is. I'm in the mood for that. I'm in the mood for spreading love. And this is my way of spreading love. This is my way of giving back. Is by giving this good information out there that, you feel me, we are the things that we are doing are affecting the next generation. We are showing them that it is okay to do these things. So whenever they have a problem, They will take the weakest way out by being deceitful. You feel me? We don't need that kind of life. We don't need it at all. That's it's not. It doesn't resonate well on any planet. Not even Planet of the Apes would have done that. You feel me? And that was degrading. They only call it the Planet of the Apes because once upon a time it was just melanated people on the earth. So they call it the Planet of the Apes. It was more like the degrade. They just need to stop making that movie to tell the truth. Because they call it the Planet of the Apes because once upon a time, the blacks, Africans were traveling all around the world. They had great empires all over. And everything was black. And you feel me? In order to make life a little more interesting, God made us the way he made us. You feel me? But anyway, it is what it is. You already know what time it is, man. Fuck, boy. Just because I curse doesn't mean that I'm do not. Okay, cool. I'm cursing and everything else like that. Da da da. But just don't take a look at that part. There's a greater message at hand. People always want to look at the small things and be like, he cursed, he act like the young boy. Please don't do that. Don't do that at all. Did you get the message? You feel me? You like, please, man, stop playing. Stop playing with yourself, man. For real, for real. You dig? All right, man. One.